What's up guys, this is Nate from Aubit Sound here with another tutorial. This next tutorial I'm going to teach you guys some sound design. We're going to learn how to make the lead of Ocean. Very cool stuff, very cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. This is in the Garrix pack, by the way, Garrix Volume 1. As you can see, this whole preset is quite honestly super simple. Don't let the effects rack intimidate you. I'm gonna get into most of it, but it's very easy to make. I'm gonna go ahead and make another Serum. We started with a basic saw wave, right? What we're gonna do is open up some basic saws. I think in the other one, I just used the init saw. It works either way. They're both saws. They have slightly different tones, but this actually might work better. Now you have this, kind of super saw vibe going on. Next, we're going to add this white noise just because I like it. Right? Now you kind of got that airy going on. Next, the heart of the sound. This also kind of plays into, I'm just going to allude back to when I made the gray vocal chop tutorial. And we used some really heavy distortion. It's the same thing. We're going to use diode distortion here specifically. And it's kind of like, ooh, harsh on the ears. And what we do next is we want to filter that with the distortion filter in Serum. See, and we're already getting there. It's like super close. Really quick. We're going to bounce down here, mono, legato, and then turn that up. So mono is monophonic, it plays one voice at a time. So if you play two notes, it starts to, it plays the next note. Legato means the note will not reset when you play a second note while another note is being played. So, it slides through, it keeps the movement going. Next, so we have this diode distortion, right? We have our detuned oscillator and we have our noise. I'm gonna turn that down just because that's, yeah, much better. Noise is set to like maybe 35%. And then what we're gonna add, filter. We're gonna go back here, turn this filter on, high with 6 strength. But on the noise oscillator. See, so you have these buttons here. So I think I just did that. So what that does is that takes out like whatever low end the noise had, which could mess with the distortion, right? Because when you distort something, you're literally just throwing the gain out on the entire signal, so the low and high ends of the spectrum. And the noise actually has quite a bit of low end that can muddy it. So that's what this filter is doing. You're kind of like pre-process EQing going on, which is really cool. I love doing that. Next, we're going to take this filter and then that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead. Cool. I also want to point out, you hear that shakiness going on? Like it kind of already has like that vibrato, That's because the detune, or the detuning of the oscillator going through the distortion is kind of causing these sharps and flats, or these slightly sharp, slightly flat notes to fight against each other because, it's constantly moving and there's this phasing happening. So some of it like cancels out and then comes back in because of the detune, and the distortion kind of brings that out. So like the most prominent note tends to shift up and down, thus giving that vibrato effect. Also, we're gonna just kind of give some attack, so it kind of fades in a little bit. Yeah, nice. And same thing with the release. And then, did I do multiband compression? I'm thinking I did. Okay, so this is kind of just gonna give it like that crystalline, like the crystal hard, kind of harsh sound. Which is really nice. I'm gonna turn it down in my ears. Wow, that was so loud. Beautiful. Yeah, just because like I want those tones to really come out. And then these next two is kind of, I throw these on just about everything, but the way that I customize them changes a lot. And notice, so I want the delay and reverb after the compressor, right? And we could probably just go like this and then cut the low. Yeah, so you want to cut the lows out of the reverb so that the sound doesn't get muddied out by its own reverb. You just want like, you want like that little middle section to come out. That's cool. I like that a lot. I did set this, sorry, I forgot to mention, ping pong delay is great because it allows the sound to kind of go back and forth, back and forth. And we want that because, it's a very airy sound. It kind of just does its thing. And then this is very important. The reverb is going to be at like super high, like 70, so because anything above 50, the dry signal goes down and the wet signal starts to take over. And you want that so that, right? Very cool. Now it sounds almost too tight for me. So I'm going to turn this up and let me check what I've got going on here. This is super important. And some people don't even know this. You can mess with the bands in the multiband compressor in Serum. And you just want to take those all the way down to 0. I was wondering why it didn't sound ready. That's literally it. Cool. But we're going to keep going. We're going to turn the gain up. See this here? It's nice to kind of, like when you're mixing a song, you want that to be a bit higher. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, so I'm going to turn that down and then turn that down as well. Okay, yeah. I'm going to turn it up on this one. And you can hear it doesn't sound like very clean yet. That's why in the very end, I have this EQ system here. And this EQ system is great because, what did I use? Okay, yeah. All we want, yeah, that's pretty good. And then, so that muddiness is gone. And it sounds really nice, but I'm going to take that extra step and be like, I want that to just be so like not bright. That's awesome. I really like that. That's all we got. I hope that kind of opens your eyes a little bit to some of the interesting aspects of sound design. Distortion is super fun all the time, every time. Mess with it in whatever way you feel led. Yeah, enjoy. Have a great day, guys. I will see you later.